Hello darlings, welcome to Tammy and Tiara's. This week I'm cooking for you out of my Grandmother Remembers cookbook, another vintage recipe, and it's for a very Christmas recipe which we all love, and it's called White Christmas. You will remember it from when you were a kid because I'm sure your grandmother's made it for you, your mum made it for you. It's just a staple at Christmas time. Super easy recipe, super easy to do. Whiz it up really quickly and yeah, no worries at all about making this recipe. So join me and I'll show you what to do. You know, I always use Aldi ingredients. Nothing wrong with the quality. They're absolutely wonderful. And what you're going to need is probably stuff you've got in your pantry. You need some rice bubbles. You need full cream milk, powdered milk. Of course, icing sugar. Coconut, some dried fruit, which I have cut up and prepared earlier with my Thermomix, vanilla essence, and 250 grams of kofa. So let's get started. So we've got all of our ingredients. I always like to measure them out. That is just me. So we've got 2 cups of rice bubbles. We have got 1 cup of powdered milk. I'm going to add the dried fruit next. That's 1 cup of dried fruit that's been cut up with my Thermomix. 1 cup of icing sugar, whoops. And that's it. Oh, no. 1/4 cup of coconut. We're not big coconut fans in my place. So, there we go. I'm going to give that a really, really good mix. Really stir it through. Yes, I've washed my hands, of course. Sometimes hands just work better, especially because the fruit is really sticky. A good cook never minds getting her hands dirty. Oh, of course, I'm making this for the children. I hope they like it. Now we add our wet ingredients. I'll just give my hands a rinse. So we're going to add our vanilla essence, which is 2 teaspoons, or for me, it's about 2 teaspoons. And our kofa, which has been melted in the microwave, slowly 30-second increments for a couple of minutes. And then simply all you do is pour it on. Look at that. And then you mix it in. It looks very sweet and very sticky. There are red glazed cherries in here, but they just were very dark. If you want to add different kinds of fruit, you could put sultanas in. I actually think it needs sultanas. I'm going to add a packet. Another fantastic Aldi product, little packets. I don't know, I remember mine always having sultanas in it. All good. And that's basically it. Just keep mixing it till it's all combined thoroughly. I'm going to grab my trusty metal spoon. Wooden one can go into the sink. I always have a sink of hot water and dishwashing detergent whenever I'm cooking because I hate sticky fingers. Look at that. That looks really well incorporated, doesn't it, guys? What do you think? So let's see how far it goes. Of course, I've got my vintage Tupperware container from Anna. Thank you, Anna. Let's try pouring some of that in. I think that whole mix can go in there. Isn't that amazing? You wouldn't think it, would you? But of course, I always cut this up into slices. And they go in little containers to the children, so we don't eat the whole thing. Never. Now what you can do is put some sprinkles on top of this. I might put some sprinkles on one side. At Christmas time you can put Christmas sprinkles, but look, you can have this any time of the year, of course, like any sort of recipe. It's a sugar hit, so definitely have the children jumping on the trampoline afterwards. We'll just have to walk around the block, won't we? Not that I eat it, but I know my family like it. So there we go. It's all done. I have got a few coloured sprinkles here. I think Michelle actually left these here. I'm just going to pop some sprinkles on it too. Half and half with sprinkles. I'm not sure who likes them and who doesn't. What do you think? So it makes a nice Tupperware container full. And of course that goes into the fridge. I even kept my tiara on this time with cooking. Well, what do you think? Into the fridge to set. And that's it. That is the slice. Isn't it easy? These 1970 recipes that have actually come down through our grandparents, so from the 40s, the 30s, they're super easy to do. All you have to do now is chill it, cut it into slices and serve it. So that's my video and I hope you enjoy it. I'll list all the ingredients down below. And of course, it's versatile. You can add what else you would like to. I'm sending you lots of love and I hope that you're doing very well. And God bless. Bye.
can't leave it there.